Hi there, it's Maggie. I haven't seen you for ages and I haven't done a what's in my bag for, oh gosh, a while. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do one because I have been asked a couple of times and I just haven't had the time to do it, but I'm going to show you what I have been in for a while. This one was called, I think the brand is 31, it's an American brand. And this one was called the Couture Street Pebbled Vinyl, but it's a really nice bag. I've had it for quite, well, I don't know, I've had it for years actually, but if you know me, you know I change my bags. I never got there was a thing in here where you could, see that, the studs? You could clip this other pouch that went inside the bag, but I never got that because I think I got it on eBay or somewhere like that. But anyways, and it's a gorgeous burgundy. So I've gone out of this one, or I'm going out of, I've got my stuff here on the table to go into the bag that I'm going to use. So that one's going to have a rest for a while. The one I am going into, now this is a bit of a backstory. I've probably loved Vera Bradley for more years than I can possibly remember. But this one I just recently got. And it's the Vera Bradley Small Tote. And I think it's called Perennial Buds. But isn't that beautiful? Navy, florally, very pretty. I can show you up close. Can you see that? The border, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I love this. So it's new. I haven't still got the tag on. I'll get off after. Inside it's got all the pockets like Vera Bradley always has. I love this. I love this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stuff that's here and I'll show you as we go. So I'm going to pop this on the side so I can fill it. I'll just move my phone and my Elvis cup. People know that I love Elvis. So I'll just pop that on the side. Now, first thing I've got is this pouch that I got on Temu, I think it's called. Gorgeous. I love that quirky artwork. It's sort of yeah, interesting, and it's got lots of bits and pieces in there. Mostly my mints, just rather than having them rolling around. My little mirror, I've got a couple of mirrors, but that's the one I'm using currently. Panadol, which is like a headache tablet type situation in Australia, which is where I am. I've got 2 packs of those. Tissues, little coin purse, and I think that's probably, a couple of lipsticks. And that's just going to go in the main section. So I'll pop that right there, which will start moving. See, once you put things in it, it expands quite well. Then I've got my little, it's not a Fireplace, but it's similar. It's got like a little notebook thing, a little back bit if you wanted to use it as a wallet. I don't, but it's handy to have it there for notes and things when I go out. These are gorgeous. I can't remember where I got these from. Maybe Shine or Sheen, whatever it's called. There, because it's winter in Australia at the moment, I've got a few gloves. And it's got bats on it. Can you see that? And I love purple anyway, so yeah, that's gorgeous. So they go in there because it is cold out there. I'm in Melbourne in Australia and it's really cold. Another pack of tissues with a little pouch that I made years and years and years ago, and it's really useful. It puts, you open it up with a zipper and you've got all your tissues, so I've got plenty of tissues when I need to. I'm not unwell at the moment, but you don't know with winter, you're going to get fluey or whatever. I've got a little little perfume. This is called from a company called Le Rev in Australia. I don't know if they're overseas, but it's gorgeous. I love it. And then I've got a hairbrush. Look at that on the back. Isn't that gorgeous? That's a hairbrush that I like to have in my bag. I've got my glasses and my sunnies in the one place. So this is a double-sided one. And I think these are my sunnies, yeah. So there's my sunnies, but no sun at the moment. And then I've got another pair of glasses in here because I've got 2 pairs of reading glasses because I tend to lose things. I'm a shocker, and I go looking, and then at least I've got another pair until I find the other ones again. And then a couple of various tissues in here, so I'm just going to put that there. Then my wallet that I have been using is called, it's a 31 wallet. It's called an All About the Benjamins wallet, and it had a wristlet that you could buy separately to put on there. It's starting to really wear. There's lots of wear on it now, around the edges and all that, on the outside. It's looking a bit tatty, but the inside's pretty good. The inside's fine. The inside was just like there, and then it had a section for notes and coins and cards, extra cards, that bit there. So what I'm going to do is go out of that one, and I'm going to go into one of, now this is called a Turnlock wallet. I've probably got about maybe 10 of these in different patterns because I have always loved this wallet. I've got a few other wallets, not a lot, but a few, but I've always loved the Turnlock one. It's just a really classic, standard, original Vera Bradley one, but it's beautiful. But I think the colour of this one was called Fireplace Red. Now don't quote me because I haven't bought this from the United States. I bought this from Amazon. And I know that some of the stock they get from the United States, but some of it's in Australia in their warehouse. So I've been lucky enough to get hold of one. So I love the colour of this Plaid look. It's really nice for winter. So that's the one we're going to use now. So what I'm going to do is, and I don't really need to run through this, look at some of my old videos if you need to get the layout, but I'll show you as we go. So on the back is the zipper, which is where you put all your coins. And because we don't have dollar notes or $2 notes anymore in Australia, we got rid of them years ago. We have a lot of coins, and I am not a fan of huge amounts of coins. I'll show you. That's our $2 coin in Australia, and I don't know what's on the back. I think the Queen's still on the back, even though she's passed on. Yeah, that's a $2 coin, and that's the $1 coin here in Australia. So we have lots and lots of coins. So we don't have the luxury of notes, which I prefer. I preferred paper notes, or, you know, plasticky ones that they are now, but I prefer those to have tons of coins because you get really heavy with lots of coins. And I do separate them to a point, but if I'm out and about, I try to use up my coins first. Everyone's going to card, but I don't understand that. I think that's a little bit dangerous to do that. And then you put your notes in the top section on this side. Turnlock, gorgeous Turnlock. That's what it looks like inside. So there's a section up here I'll put some money in, and then the rest I'll put in the other section, then I'll show you in a minute. So 5 goes there. I have a few more coins. Okay, and the rest of the money can go. So up here, so this is another section completely. Isn't that beautiful? Their linings were always divine, just absolutely stunning. They're just, oh, the contrast of them. I don't know, people complain about the quality of them now, and I think these are sort of older ones, but in my view they're still fine. But I don't know about the newer ones because I haven't really seen them. So I'll pop, this is a little folder with photos of myself and my husband from years ago that I just keep in the bottom. I'm just getting rid of stuff as we go. So my cards from this one, I'm just going to put in when I'm talking to you. It actually holds quite a lot, this wallet. So I'm just pulling them out of my All About the Benjamins one, and that can be put away in my cupboard until I choose to use it again. Even though I know it's falling apart, it's still a nice wallet. So I've got one there. I put my seniors card in because yes, I am a senior now. That's, you know, one thing in life that's guaranteed: you either get old or you pass away young. Well, I'm getting old, which is a good thing. I like being alive, of course, but you know, there's upsides to being old. There's upsides to being young too. So I'm just at that stage in my life. So let's have a look. Now the top section, I'm going to put the extra cards in here. It's a library card from the library where I am in Melbourne. So everywhere I've ever lived, I've always joined a library because I just find that, you know, it's great to look at their books. They get more modern books than I can afford to buy, and it's just really nice. So that's what I do. But I do have quite a collection of books myself at home. But yeah, it's good to have a library card as well. And there's not just the library, it's other amenities they've got there. So this is a card for the cinema where you get discount on your cinema tickets. You join the club and you get discounted cinema tickets. This is a chemist card where you have, again, a rewards thing, and every time you spend a certain amount of money you get a reward, which is really, really good. My bus ticket for the buses and trains, trams in Melbourne, Mikey card. And this is a Woolworths card, so a rewards card. So I use that when I go shopping. You swipe it and you get points. It takes a long time though. You have to spend $2,000 to get $10, I think. But it does add up. That's just the way it is. So she's now full. She's got everything that I had in the other section. The only thing I probably will put in here is a very thin notebook down this section because I like to keep there, you know, a pen and a notebook in there when I want to write notes, because I do have my other one here, but sometimes I leave that out. Depends where I'm going, because my bag gets heavy if I carry too much. But anyway, so that's my wallet done. The Fireplace Plaid, I think it is, red. So that's beautiful. I'm not sure what it's called exactly, but you know, look it up if you sort of get a picture of this, or and let me know in the description box if you need to. But anyway, this is my gorgeous wallet that I'm happy with now. Got the Turnlock all done, all good, and then the zipper section at the back, and that will just sit perfectly well. So there's a zipper section and tons of coins in there, so it's really, really generous. So that's what I'm going to pop in my bag now. Just put it down the side there. And it's full. Loose tissues there, which don't look great. They're there. Pop them in one of those pockets. And the zipper up. I actually forgot to show you on the front of this. I'll just move because I haven't taken it off yet. But there's a front section here. Like there, a zipper. And behind that is a phone. So I can't show you because actually I can show you the cover of my phone because I'm filming, but I can show you that. And that goes in there beautifully. See? So your phone would sit in there. Then you've got the little section here for a zipper for whatever you want to put in it. You know, lippies or whatever. Change if you wanted to and then sort it out later. So she's a beauty. Absolutely stunning. And the fact that I love these are long handles, so you don't have it crouched under your armpit, which I detest. I like to have a little bit of freedom, free space. I like a variety of bags, but I'll always go back to the Vera Bradleys because I know they're cotton and you don't want to get rained on in the winter. But if you've got an umbrella, you shouldn't. And I will pop an umbrella in here after I do have one because I used it yesterday because it was pouring with rain, and it's raining today again, but not as heavily. I will put the umbrella back in my bag, so when I'm out and about I have the umbrella on if I need to, and so I don't get wet. But other than that, if you're out and about and you get rained on, you can always throw these in the wash. They do dry up beautifully. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous print, and then it closes up like that with the zipper, and I'm set to go. So that's my winter bag. I feel like I used to do lots and lots of videos of what's in my bags, and I used to change them a lot. I still change my bags, and I still have a lot of bags, even though I've got rid of a ton of them, but I'll never get rid of my Vera Bradley ones because they were so hard to get, and I do love them. and I do love them. I don't have a leather one. You know, they have some of the quilted, maybe an Audrey, I think it was. Oh no, that was a wallet, wasn't it? But I never got the leather because we didn't have access to them here in Australia. So, but I'm happy with the cotton anyway. I think they're gorgeous because you can, you know, have a few, and I've got quite a collection of these ones. And these are probably my second to the Glenna. I think my favorite Vera Bradley bag is the Glenna bag, but this is a gorgeous one too, because even though it's a small Vera tote, and if you've seen the big Vera tote, it's quite a lot bigger. It's probably much bigger and taller. So this to me is perfect size. Perfect size. And I quite like the navy. I love black, but I love like muted colors, you know, different ones. And this one has the gorgeous border, which I absolutely think is stunning. And what was the inside? I'll show you the inside again. Just, oh, it's just small little ones there. Isn't that beautiful? So that's me. That's what I've got in my winter bag. So that's going to suffice me unless I decide to change into something all black. I don't know. But that's my bag for the winter. I do have a Harry Potter Loungefly Herbology wallet to show you, and I will probably do that next. I don't want to get in the habit of doing what's in my bags because I do try to stay within seasons, but if I feel like it, I will change it. It's just because we can. So I'm going to get to the Herbology one probably in the next maybe month or so. Look out for it and subscribe, like the video, and I will see you again. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.